Okay, so so guys, listen. I don't even know how this happened.
Oh boy.
I feel like this all started. I feel like this all started with a joke. You guys sent me the Costco guy's song, and then it started with me being like, "Oh, now I got beef," because they said that the best father-son. That was a joke, right?
Was a tremendous,
what people in the comments did.
Misunderstanding.
What happened is disgraceful.
Totally.
Okay.
Totally. With that being said, though.
With that being said,
the positive side of this. There's about to what's about to happen could possibly break the internet.
Guys,
there's a very strong possibility that we may. It's like remember at the end of Endgame when they all came together.
Is this Endgame?
This could possibly be like all of us coming together and
I think, I don't even want to stall anymore. I don't even want to delay because we got a bunch of stuff planned.
We got a lot to do. We got a lot to get to. A whole lot of stuff. So if you want to do the honors, I'll leave it to you, Mr. LosPollosTV, if that's what you want to do.
Listen, it is my pleasure. It is my pleasure to introduce the guests of tonight's stream. I don't even need to say their name.
That's what we do. We bring the boom. We bring the boom to you. We bring the boom. We bring the boom to everyone. We bring the boom. Your favorite father and son.
Every afternoon on your FYP.
We'll be bringing the boom around 3:15.
We bring the boom so loud the whole earth.
What I'm talking about, baby.
And we are right now listening to the song that Rolling Stone has proclaimed the song of the summer. We bring the boom.
Hey, I'm bumping this more than the Kendrick song, so that's just the truth.
We do have a lot to get to, and I certainly have a lot of questions.
First of all, I want to say thank you guys for coming.
Thank you for having us.
I'm honored.
It's an honor and a privilege.
It's an honor. It is.
Thank you, everyone in the chat. Bring the boom.
Woo!
Jesus, this is on fire.
So for anybody who somehow lives under a rock, doesn't have a phone, can you guys introduce yourselves?
I'm Big Justice.
I'm AJ.
And we're the Costco guys.
And we bring the boom.
I mean, that's it.
That's so professional.
I don't know. You see, that's how you make an introduction.
That is the
You
most
don't
professional
ramble
thing I've ever
on.
heard.
You don't yap. You just say, "This is who we are. This is what we do." And you know what? We bring the boom.
I never forgot something my mother told me when I was very young. She said, "Forgive me for not writing a short letter. Excuse me. Forgive me for writing a long letter. I didn't have time to write a short letter."
That'll go over all your heads.
Well, yeah. I think there's probably
with the ADHD,
Well, also there's some people that are doing edibles probably.
Right.
I don't want to get into that right now. That's not my.
Don't worry about that.
Sorry.
Wait. So Big Justice, how old are you?
I'm 11.
All right, dude.
You didn't even hesitate.
Hold on, dude. You're not. Are you actually 11?
I'm 11.
I thought you were 32.
Oh wow.
Wait, hold on.
I'm not gonna curse tonight. I'm not cursing.
I'm not gonna curse. Big
You
Justice,
dropped a couple F's. I think.
I did not. When? Earlier?
Yeah, a little bit early.
Hey, all right. Okay. No, I understand you said you're 11. Then why did you drive here in a Porsche? No, the rules don't. Listen, here's the thing. The rules don't apply. When you become famous, the rules don't necessarily apply anymore. But that's another conversation. But listen, man. It's.
Are you guys comfortable where we're?
So
Great.
You guys are
Yeah.
good? Okay.
Yeah, we're
I
fine.
just don't know where to look. That's great.
You know what? Actually, do me a favor. Slide over a pinch, just a pinch,
This way?
because I want to see that. There he is. Okay, good. Now we're good. So what I would tell you to do, is, you kind of just look at the screen. You don't really have to, or you can look anywhere you want. Stare here, stare there.
So we have a couple things planned that we talked about. But before we get into all that, I mean, what do you guys? I kind of just want to know because I'm curious because I think a lot of us, we see your videos, we see them blowing up, but it's like, where did it? Like, how did this start? Like, I'm sure you've answered this on other things, but for the audience, like, how did this start?
Big justice.
Go ahead,
Alright.
buddy.
Yeah.
So, I went to a school in 3rd grade. Everybody had YouTube channels. 100 followers here if you're big. 27, like, stuff like that. My dad had 1,000. So I was, like, going crazy. I was like, oh, I need to join his channel so I can show everybody at school that I have 1,000 followers. So he gets about 100 views to 1,000 views every video. And I do a video with him introducing a burger at our local burger place, Charm City. It's so good there, by the way. So I said,
What's it called?
And that's in
Charm
Florida?
Charm City.
It's
Yeah.
in Florida.
In Florida.
They're,
Okay.
they're Floridians. They're Floridians.
Okay.
well, we're
Ori-
from New Jersey.
Originally New
they're
Jersey.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Originally
I knew
Jersey.
that right away.
Yeah, we got Jersey blood, and now we live in Florida. That's right.
I'm jealous, but yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Alright, so we do a thing there, and their main burger is the Big Sloppy. It has like hash browns, eggs. So I said, I'm Big Justice, and this is the Big Sloppy. And then it's just like that.
You see?
And that gets
You see it?
100,000 views.
Really?
And
When did this happen?
like when I was like 8,
It was November 2022.
He knows the day.
22.
22.
and then we did a couple more videos, and since then he said it's a father-son channel. Then on my mom's birthday, we go to Costco to take it off of her like shoulders, like she always did the shopping.
Sure.
Yeah. So we go to Costco, and we're like, we should record this. 5 million views.
What?
And that's the video that pretty much everyone has seen at this
No,
point.
it's not that one.
Oh, it's not.
So then, 5 million views, we get up to like 20,000 followers, and we're like ecstatic. We're so happy. We keep posting. We keep blowing up. Like 30,000, 50,000 overnight. And then we do We're Father and Son. Gets 8 million views. And we're like, we have to do We're Costco, guys. And we go, no script, nothing. The day that we go to do it, try our new double chunk chocolate cookie. Churro's gone.
What happened?
Try our new
Wait,
double chunk chocolate
you
cookie.
didn't plan that.
Nope.
That was not
the
a
day
plan.
we went, and it's
That was
called,
that was
and-
God's plan.
That's God. That's
wait,
meant
this
to
is,
be.
This
What
is another thing.
the hell?
This is another thing. It's called a double chocolate chunk cookie. He messed it up. Double chunk chocolate cookie, and he was pissed off at the car. It blew up. Number 1 sound. And he was so mad that day. He was like, no, the audio didn't work. Blah blah blah. I said it wrong, and he was mad. And we get home. I'm like, no, this video is gonna change everything. And it gets like 10 million views overnight.
Hold on. This video is going to change everything. Wow. That's...
And why did you think that?
Because we did another Costco video before that.
Yeah.
Like we did 2 before that. The second one got 13 million. So I was like, we have to get this out before someone does something else or anything.
And you coined the
Yeah.
Costco guys.
Yeah. And
So you can't have some... There's a term we use. You can't have some fugazi come from somewhere else and
Yeah.
say, no, you're not.
Fugazi.
So this whole thing was your brainchild.
Yep. And we posted, and it's at like 10 million views overnight, and it's still growing. It's gonna hit like 55 million, and it's just gonna keep going up.
Oh my.
I got to tell you, I purposely, when you guys showed up and we were chatting, I purposely didn't want to ask too many questions.
Me too. I was
because
trying so hard
wanted
not
to
to.
understand this. I wanted to get a full understanding, and I had no idea. Did you have a clue as to this whole situation? And I didn't know that you had your own thing going on first, and then he said you need my help.
So it was in my other business at the time. So some of the guys at the office said, AJ, you got this big personality, start up a TikTok channel.
Yeah.
So I started up, and I was about a month into it, and it wasn't fun. I wasn't really like having fun with it. I was coming up with stuff, doing stuff, whatever.
Right.
And then he says to me, let's do something together. And as soon as we did that first video with the hamburger, it hit 100,000 views. I was like, that's it. I hit all the rest of this stuff. I said, this is a father-son channel now.
Can I just say one thing? I'm gonna lob something out there. You know that's old school when you call it a hamburger.
That's old school.
That's old school. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you notice that, if you're around an old school dude,
Right.
and he says hamburger, instead of, because everybody just automatically, what do you say?
Cheeseburger.
Yeah, cheeseburger.
Burger.
When you say hamburger, that's old school. I like that. Respect. I like that.
I prefer a cheeseburger, but
You
I
prefer a cheeseburger?
I have a,
I'm
I have a
saying,
dairy
though,
thing.
I
I don't
go-
want
I
to
go
get
back
into
and
now.
forth.
I'm saying, but when you're describing it and you say hamburger, that's hysterical. Anyway, so now.
What do you
now,
mean we know?
Oh, hey.
No, because I said I like a cheeseburger. They're like, we know.
All right, for
that-
crying
all
out
right,
loud.
bro.
Okay, so now this thing kicks off. Bless you. This thing kicks off.
Right.
At what? This is gonna be a good question. You ready for this? Oh, this is gonna be good. Get ready for this. At what point do you start being asked to do like in person, like?
Yeah.
I told you that was a good question. Thank God I didn't ask.
So, wait.
Boom, boom,
So-
boom. Go ahead.
So we're at Preston, and we get a call.
It was about a month. It was about a month after the Costco video. Preston comments on the Costco video and says, "Let's make a Costco run."
And that's like a big TikToker.
He has like
YouTuber.
30
Big
million
YouTuber.
subscribers.
Yeah.
He's big on YouTube
Okay.
and TikTok.
He saw the genius. He saw it.
And so this is what happens.
He saw it.
We're there recording with him,
Mm-hmm.
and we get a call. Will you come to my son's bar mitzvah? and
Stop it.
and we're like, wait a minute. How is all this happening? It's happening so quick. And then, like, we're getting a first company to reach out to us, like, to do a deal. And then, like, I don't know where we signed with our management company, which is the best. And we've been getting a lot of brand deals, and there were cool people. Like Dole Whip, my favorite dessert we got.
What's like the coolest one you've done so far? Can you not reveal?
We like them all. Big Justice, I think you have one that you
My
like a lot.
favorite was what's it called? Kicks Crew. They gave me Travis Scott's and Off-White Jordan 5s.
You like sneakers?
I love sneakers.
Okay. Okay. Good to know.
You know, I'm going to tell you guys a really interesting one. So first off, I love everyone that that is given.
Oh, we did Rayo's sauce.
That is the awesome
That's sick.
thing.
I love Reyes.
Yeah.
That is an awesome thing about being like a wholesome family, father, son. Like we can really pick and choose where we want to.
Unfortunately, the two guys with beards wearing black are sitting here. These two guys over here. Unfortunately, we're a little.
We
limited.
could be family friendly.
We could be. We're a little limited in that regard, and the fact that you're wearing a chain that could feed a small village.
right,
I don't want to
that's-
get into that.
My-
all right, I'm sorry.
So my point to all this is,
sorry.
you know, we have some amazing brands that we work with. Shoe Carnival, as Big Justice said, Kicks Crew, Dole Whip, so many of the brands within
What else?
Costco.
Yeah,
That's
a lot.
awesome.
But I'm going to tell you a really awesome opportunity that we just got recently, just this week, why we came up this way.
Oh, yeah.
Six Flags, so Universal Studios Florida a couple
Oh,
weeks ago.
yeah.
Six Flags Great Adventure this week.
You were telling me about that. So what do you guys have to do, or is it like a secret still?
No,
I can say-
I just want to
I-
also mention the Empire State Building. That was crazy. And then Back to the Future on Broadway. So there's been some unbelievable
The
opportunities.
Empire State Building.
The Empire
There's
State
buildings
Building.
sponsoring people now. There's buildings.
What are they sponsoring? People sponsoring the Costco.
No, I know. I'm saying,
Costco guys.
how does the building?
Like King Kong, I'm on top of the
Wait.
Empire State Building. Boom!
Now I kind of want to visit that Empire State
And
Building.
we're gonna go up there, and it's gonna be like they're
I
like
just got
King
influenced.
Kong up there,
We
like
know, if you want to visit the Empire State Building,
1933
we know
Fay
a
Ray.
guy.
You don't even know what that is. Come on.
Bring the boom!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
The Empire. Okay, man. I'm just.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm blown away.
Anything else that you? Any other question that you had?
Well, I was really curious about the timeline, so I understand how everything started.
Right.
And then obviously with respect to the TikTok, and I was very curious though, just when I don't know, lack of a better term, sponsors. I don't think that's right. That's not a right.
Sponsors?
No, what would you call it?
Brand,
Yeah,
partnerships,
Branding,
yeah.
I think that's amazing. Hey, listen, let me ask you this though.
Yeah.
How I mean, I know that it's growing and it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. How do you balance trying to keep still a little bit of that family normal versus, because you guys can't go out.
No, we can't go out
I mean,
in
you can't
public.
go
I was about to
public.
say.
So, you want to hear about the first time this happened? The Costco video just came out. It was only at like 15 million views. We were at about 100,000 followers. And I like taking my mom places. Like, I take her to dinner every once in a while.
Yeah.
We go to the movies.
See, what did I say before?
Like,
he drives. I saw him driving. Okay.
Okay.
And now in Florida,
So-
you could drive at 10.
So,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
So
He
I
hasn't-
wanted to
yeah,
get a
I'm
new
joking.
pair of shoes at Foot Locker.
Yeah.
I forgot the name.
Yeah.
So so we go to the mall, and he says he knows it's a bad idea. So we go. There's kids like recording
Who's
me
that? Who's
in
they?
Foot
Who
Locker.
all went? Who all
Only
went?
me and my mom.
Oh, boy.
We went to buy shoes, and we're walking through. Kids recording us walking right next to me at their phone like
yeah,
that.
I know.
They're snapping. A big Snapchat goes out. Big Justice is at the mall. 400 kids come, and there's about 600 kids surrounding me.
Dude, that's dangerous.
So, 600 kids. I'm making sure my mom's behind me. I'm like, all right, I'll take pictures with everybody one at a time. And my mom calls my dad. It's about a 5-minute drive to the mall. He gets there in about 2 minutes. He has the hazard lights on. He runs in through Bloomingdale so nobody knows him. And then wait.
You walk through Bloomingdale's?
Wait.
You went through Bloomingdale's?
I couldn't go in the main entrance.
Nah, you gotta
so
cut through Bloomingdale's.
I stay right on the curb with the hazard lights on. I run into the
Wait,
mall.
this is the best part. He walks in, he's like, Big Justice! Everybody turns. It's him!
Oh my god. So are people stopping you every day saying like do the catchphrase or
Yes,
do this?
Yeah.
You do autographs.
It's a ton of fun.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's so much
I mean,
fun.
you gotta go with it. What are you
Of
gonna
course,
do? A guy
listen.
goes boom. What are you gonna do? You gonna say what are you gonna say? The boom? You gotta say the boom.
You say the boom, you say the double chunk chocolate cookie, you say
Right.
we're Costco guys.
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy, guys, because think about like how this all worked out because there's I came up in pro wrestling, right?
Yeah.
And like pro wrestlers will go their whole career, can't come up with a catchphrase.
We have four.
We're Costco guys, a double chunk chocolate cookie, the boom. I mean,
The boom!
at this point, I feel like we own the word boom.
And the funny is, you have a couple of emojis that work right into your thing.
Yeah.
You got the little, I don't know, what do you do? That little exploding
Yeah,
thing.
and then we have the
Bring
slow.
the boom.
You don't do the little bomb. Do you do the little bomb? No.
Dude,
Yeah, we do. No, we use the
The little-
explosion.
the
Yeah, we put the
explosion.
boom. We put the little bomb in the boom. It's one of the O's in the boom.
dude, I texted AJ yesterday. I was like, "I'll see you tomorrow." I just get a boom within a boom emoji.
You get a boom. I'll see you tomorrow. Boom.
This is real.
I'll see you tomorrow. Boom.
It's all about the boom.
Boom.
Yeah, this is awesome.
That's an incredible story. So I want to just I again continued success.
Thank you.
You guys are having so much fun, and I mean it's just people are loving you guys, and it's wonderful, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wait, what? Hold on.
So I. Oh,
Who's
what do we
here?
got?
Did you order food?
I don't know.
Jake.
Jake,
Jake.
Hold on.
Someone's at the door.
Hold on.
Hold on, bro. Hold on,
Wait a
bro.
minute, just
Hold on.
wait,
Wait.
because
I
I- because-
I don't even know if I want to open it, bro.
Don't. I wouldn't.
Well, just check and see. Just look. Just check.
Let me
Come on.
mute Mike. Hold on. All right. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Don't.
Just open
I don't
it.
know.
All right. Well, let's see who it is.
I don't know. Don't worry. Anyway, chat. Bro.
What?
What?
Dude, you're real. Rizzler.
Rizzler's in the house.
What's the Rizzler doing
Who
here?
else could come out to the Godfather theme? Dude, he brings his own stool.
Where did this come from?
I never saw it. He brings his own stool.
What is happening?
All right.
That's incredible. How are you?
Good.
I mean, is that the greatest answer you've ever heard?
Good.
Good. I mean, that's it, man.
Oh my
I
God.
like that. A man of few words.
Should we go make sure nobody hit a gun in the toilet?
I don't know what's going on. I mean, he's never. No one's allowed to. No, I'll tell you right now. During the stream, no one's allowed to go to the bathroom.
You can't go
Forget
anywhere.
about that. You ain't gonna leave and come back. All of a sudden, I'm like Salazzo. Forget
Jake,
it.
make sure that door's locked.
Yeah, please.
What did you do?
I want to ask you something. Now that the Rizzler is with us,
Yeah.
is there? I heard grumblings. I don't know if this is. Is there an activity or something that we're going to be doing now that the Rizzler's here? I was curious.
Well, listen.
Did you have some ideas? I don't know. I know we had talked about certain things. but-
We have. Before I say that,
Yes.
chat. We just hit 20,000 viewers. Let's get a round of
Bring
applause
the
in the chat. Let's get some booms.
boom!
did. And it's no coincidence it happened as soon as the Rizzler sat down.
Of course, the Rizzler sat down.
Rizzler!
I didn't want to say anything, but look at the bling that the Rizzler's wearing. I didn't want to say anything.
He said that's real gold. Real gold.
Rizzler, for the people who might not know, how old are you?
I'm 8.
You're 8 years old.
I'm going on record. I saw him drive here as well. He had to sit on a phone book, but he got here.
I don't want to step on any toes here and maybe sneak this somebody, but I think you might be the most famous 8-year-old in the world right now.
I don't know a more famous 8-year-old.
I don't know one. I don't know one 8-year-old.
Name him. You can't. I have to ask the question because apparently I'm the only one that doesn't know the answer to this. Okay. Your signature kind of move. Could you show me how to do that? Because I tried and I just look weird.
You hurt your
So
eye.
you have to put your eyebrow down like that.
I have eyebrows that you can see.
You can
pretty
go.
well.
Can you go like this?
You mean like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, like
questioning,
that.
like I'm curious about? No,
Yeah.
you're going up. You got to go down.
I gotta go down.
No, like this
No,
in the
like
middle.
this.
Like see this? No,
Kind of like the people's eyebrow.
And then
Oh, is it one eyebrow or both?
one eye is up.
Oh, like this. See like this?
Okay, and then what?
One eye is up. Like that. And then you suck in like this.
I gotta be honest with you. This is one too many things going on at one time. I don't think I'm capable. All right, hold on. Let me hold on. Let me, because I want to do this. I've been trying to do it, and I hurt myself. Hold on.
Big Justice got it.
I'm sucking in my.
And then you gotta go like this. And then put it all together.
What? No, what is that? I don't know.
No, explain. What is that called?
Tell
when
me
you're doing
that.
What is that?
I don't know what
thing?
that is. I need to know. What is that thing?
What are the TikTok
This is called
kids-
mewing.
What the heck?
You know what happened to me?
Why is the Rizzler mewing in this house?
No. You know, Rizzler, you know what happened to me? I was practicing that. I was in a Walgreens, and a lady called the police. She thought I was doing something inappropriate. I go, lady, I don't even know what that is. I saw a Rizzler doing it. She goes, I'm calling the authorities, you creep.